Ladies and gentlemen, little bit of late night TNA wrestling news. Nothing exciting there. The only piece of TNA news that I want to see is TNA out of business. That's gonna come eventually, people, but you know, let's for now I just want to support them there by talking about them, because I love them. I mean, and I love the fans. I love the TNA fans. Apparently there's a big deal that broke out in the TNA world there. TNA and Pro Wrestling Noah together. Who Noah? Noah from the Bible. This, the fuck are we talking about there? Pro Wrestling Noah, some federation in Japan there. New Japan that people care about, or they pretend to there. No, it's some other fed. Oh, All Japan or whatever. Nah, it's something even cheaper than that there. Pro Wrestling Noah there. A partnership with TNA. Oh, golly gee, this is exciting there. So TNA forming some kind of alliance with some jobber fed from Japan. There's already enough jobbers in that fed already. All you're gonna get is a couple of Japanese jobbers that nobody cares about. Japanese jobbers who aren't good enough to be jobbers in New Japan or whatever. They're gonna show up on TNA there. Who gives a shit? The product is still gonna suck. Fuck this supposed news there. Dave Metzer is apparently reporting some shit about TNA. Apparently the company that owns them now, Anthem Sports, they apparently they don't want to put any money into TNA, and I don't blame them. They got this company for pennies there. TNA was in debt. Anthem Sports paid a little bit of money to get them out of debt with the Smashing Pumpkins guy. And they ended up with the majority of a company for fucking peanuts or whatever. They don't want to put in a whole bunch of money in TNA because they're just gonna fucking lose that money. That's all that's gonna happen. TNA was so fucking broke. They couldn't even afford to put on the fucking pay-per-view. Couldn't afford tapings, shit like this. They're broke. They're not making any fucking money. So, why would this Anthem Sports pay a fucking shit ton of money to bring in a bunch of big names and stuff like this? And nobody's gonna watch. They're just gonna fucking lose everything. So that's one of the pieces of news. Anthem Sports isn't putting in any money into TNA because it's gonna be a big loss there probably. Apparently they're gonna be cutting down on talent. They've already lost everybody that matters apart from Jeff Hardy or whatever. Jeff Hardy's left. The rest is all garbage. And apparently they're going to be getting rid of more talent. You know, they have a big deal with Noah there. It's Noah from the Bible and his two sons, Ken and Abel. They have a partnership with TNA, so if they lose all of their wrestlers, apparently Anthem wants to get rid of more jobbers. They're gonna have Noah's wife and Ken and Abel that are gonna fucking fill up some matches there. So get rid of these wrestlers. They're all fucking bums anyway. The TNA fans pretend to cheer for them because they're fucking idiots and fucked in the head and shit. They pretend to care about crap jobbers and TNA, but in reality, they should just get rid of all the wrestlers and just shut the fucking company down. Anthem Sports should just do that. buy out Dixie Carter for 15 bucks there, shut the company down because they're just going to lose money. Just use the footage for the Fight Network because that's what Anthem Sports wants. They just want this to have something to play on Fight Network. They don't give a shit about the company. They don't want to put a whole bunch of money into it just to see all their money go down the toilet, just like Panda Energy and shit like this there. Yeah, apparently there's low morale in TNA because Jeff Jarrett is in charge. Apparently the wrestlers are pissed off there because Jarrett's in charge, and I don't blame them, you know. Jarrett has a company that he's been trying to run, Global Force Wrestling, and it never got off the fucking ground. It's a complete fucking joke, a huge giant fail. And when he was in charge of TNA in the past, he had to sell the company because he was going out of business. So why the fuck they would bring back Jarrett is beyond me there. Is he gonna put the title on himself again? For fuck's sakes, what a goddamn joke. So apparently there's been good news this week for TNA, and I still haven't heard it there. So I've watched Impact this past week. Horrible, terrible wrestling. The matches are complete shit. Just low quality, garbage, shit wrestling. The promos are fucking terrible. Super horrible wrestling. It just feels like shit. It's boring. It's crap. Oh my fucking god, just fucking burn the company down already. The fucking headquarters is already in the fucking junkyard. Might as well just throw the whole fucking company in the junkyard and just get it over with. Just fucking get rid of that fucking garbage. Just terrible, terrible wrestling. The fans are retarded. The company sucks. They have no wrestlers that mean anything that anybody cares about. Just fucking put an end to this fucking garbage already and get it over with. Fuck TNA and fuck their fans there. Until next time, peace.